Good evening, my Real News Midday TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update. And in the news of this evening, 1 dead, 3 injured in St. Mary crash. A man was killed in a 3-vehicle collision on the Tower Almine Road in St. Mary early Monday morning. The accident left 3 other individuals injured. The dead man has not been identified. However, the police said he was the driver of the 2012 Toyota Corolla Axia motor car. According to the St. Mary Traffic Department, the crash occurred around 12 a.m. Monday along the Tower Almine Road in the vicinity of the battle site in Rio Nuevo. It involved a white King Long motor truck, a Toyota Mark X motor car, and the 2012 Toyota Corolla Axia that the deceased was driving. The 3 injured people were a 28-year-old passenger of the Toyota Axia, the driver of the Mark X, and a 53-year-old passenger of the King Long motor truck. All the injured people were taken to the Puerto Maria Hospital, where they have been admitted. Details of how the crash occurred is still unclear. The St. Mary Traffic Department is investigating. Cold front expected to impact Jamaica later Monday. Chilly weather is to be expected for some parishes by Monday night or Tuesday morning as a cold front moves across the country, according to the Meteorological Service of Jamaica. The Met Service on Sunday had forecasted that the cold front would enter the Western Caribbean and begin impacting weather conditions primarily over northern parishes by Monday night or Tuesday morning. Residents should expect lower than normal temperatures, gusty winds, and periods of showers. Travel agent accused of defrauding Spanish Town marching band in visa applications charged. A St. Andrew travel agent has been arrested and charged by the Spanish Town police in St. Catherine for allegedly defrauding members of a marching band in connection with visa applications. Charged with fraudulent conversion is 35-year-old Tiffany Biggs. According to the police, on November 13, 2024, Biggs was given money to process visa applications for 50 members of a Spanish Town-based marching band. She was reportedly paid $37,000 per applicant, amounting to a total of $1,850,000. However, only $1.5 million was exchanged between the parties. The visa application process was completed for 44 members, leaving 6 applicants outstanding. Several requests were made for Biggs to refund the payments for the 6 unprocessed applications, which totaled $222,000. When the funds were not returned, a report was made to the police. An investigation was launched, leading to Biggs' arrest and the subsequent charge with a fraud. She is scheduled to appear in the St. Catherine Parish Court on Tuesday, March 18. Clarendon man charged for stabbing driver at a Linstead bus park. 55-year-old Washington Johnson of Johnson District in Croft Hill, Clarendon, has been arrested and charged for stabbing a bus driver during an argument at the Linstead bus park in St. Catherine. Johnson is charged with wounding with intent. A court date is being finalized. It is reported that about 3:15 p.m. on Tuesday, March 4, Johnson and the 58-year-old complainant were at the bus park when an argument developed. During the altercation, Johnson allegedly brandished a ratchet knife and stabbed the complainant repeatedly in the chest. Cops who were nearby accosted Johnson and escorted him to the Linstead police station. The victim was assisted to the Linstead Community Hospital, where he was treated for his injuries. Johnson was subsequently charged with wounding with intent on Friday, March 14. Security guard charged for allegedly failing to return rental vehicle. The police in Portmore, St. Catherine have charged a man for allegedly failing to return a rental vehicle and using a fake driver's license to attempt to rent another vehicle. Charged with larceny of a motor vehicle, malicious destruction of property, and uttering forged documents is 31-year-old security guard Tashawn Farquharson of a St. Andrew address. Reports from the Portmore police are that in January 2025, Ferguson rented a 2016 Toyota Corolla for 3 days. However, the vehicle was not returned on the agreed date, prompting the complainant to track it. The tracking led her to Patrick City in St. Andrew, but upon arrival, she only found the tracker. The complainant subsequently reported the matter to the police. Ferguson later attempted to rent a second vehicle from the complainant, presenting a driver's license with the same picture but a different name from the first rental. During the transaction, the police were contacted and Ferguson was arrested and taken into custody. He was formally charged at the end of a question and answer session in the presence of his attorney. His court date is being finalized. Fatal police shooting in Park Lane, St. Andrew. A man was fatally shot by the police this morning in Park Lane, St. Andrew. The deceased has been identified as Javon Heat. The incident occurred around 8:40 a.m. He was reportedly shot and killed inside his house. Residents have alleged that he was killed in cold blood. There is now a heavy police presence in the area. Investigators from the Independent Commission of Investigations are also at the scene. As of March 13, Indicom had recorded 64 police fatal shootings. Two 15-year-old boys charged for beating and stabbing schoolboy in Manchester. Detectives assigned to the Manchester Police Division on Saturday charged the two 15-year-old boys for attacking a schoolboy while he was walking home along a roadway in Christiana. The teens are charged with wounding with intent. The incident happened on the afternoon of Thursday, March 13. Reports from the Christiana police are that about 1:30, the complainant was walking home from school in the company of his friend along Main Street in Christiana when they were approached by a group of boys, including the accused, who were armed with boards and knives. It is alleged that an argument developed between them, during which the accused teen boys hit the complainant all over his body with a board and stabbed him in his right side, causing a wound that bled. The complainant was assisted to the hospital by persons where he was admitted in serious but stable condition. The police were summoned to the scene and the accused teens were subsequently arrested. They were jointly charged with the offense on Saturday, March 15. Their court date is being finalized. 1 year old among 4 persons killed in bloody weekend on the road. It was a bloody weekend on the nation's roadways as a 1-year-old child, a Canadian citizen, and the 2 motorcyclists were killed in 3 separate motor vehicle crashes, according to a police report. The names of the victims were not released up to press time. The crashes occurred in Kingston, St. Elizabeth, and Westmoreland between Friday and Sunday. Jamaica has recorded 77 road deaths since the start of the year, an 18% decrease when compared to the corresponding period last year, according to the National Road Safety Council. Vice Chairman of the NRSC, Dr. Lucian Jones, said news of the 4 weekend road deaths was very disturbing. We are not doing well with road safety, or not as well as what is happening with homicides, Jones told the news, making reference to the 30% decline in the number of murders reported since the start of the year. We need to have the same kind of concerted effort in road safety to ensure that we have below 300 this year. We have to focus on pedestrians and motorcyclists, he added. 21 motorcyclists and 19 pedestrians have died in crashes so far this year. Pedestrian fatalities are up when compared with a similar period last year, while the number of motorcyclists killed so far this year is down. A collision between a 2001 Mitsubishi Montero and 2 pedestrians at the intersection of Price and Septimus Streets, Kingston, around 12:30 p.m. on Friday resulted in the death of a 1-year-old, the police report revealed. The possible causes of the crash were reversed negligently, excessive speeding, and a failed to keep to the near side or proper traffic lane, according to the report. The Canadian woman, 65-year-old, was a pillion passenger on a motorcycle that collided with a Toyota motor car around 4:40 p.m. along the Sandy Bank Main Road in St. Elizabeth on Saturday. The report listed the possible causes as excess speed with no regards to condition, apparent error of judgment or negligence, and the failing to keep to the near side or proper traffic lane. The incident triggered a call by at least one resident for authorities to get moving on the installation of speed bumps in Treasure Beach, St. Elizabeth. According to the resident, installation of the speed bumps was approved by the National Works Agency over 3 years ago. The area has proven to be a dangerous spot, the resident said in a letter that was copied to the NRSC. The resident also indicated that the Canadian woman had been coming to the community where she was killed for the past 20 years. In the third incident, two motorcyclists reportedly collided along the Bowen Main Road in Sheffield, Westmoreland, about 8:45 p.m. on Saturday. Two men, ages 24 and 37, were killed. Swerving, excessive speeding, and the failing to keep to the near side or proper traffic lane were listed as the possible causes of the crash. Thank you everyone for watching. See you tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. for another news update.